Good night, everybody. Today is, or tonight rather, is October 4th, 2024. Yeah, it's delayed. It's delayed in energy, I know. And this is what this video is about. But first, give yourselves a hug and a kiss, or several kisses, and let us share it out to everyone in the audience, the viewers that are here. Let us share that love and care out to one another. Okay, after we do that, this is part 2 of time versus energy. And it may not feel like it's energy, it's a video on energy, but trust me, everything we do is because of energy or inner chi. That's right, I said it, inner chi. Now, what I'm going to be doing is reading from my notes that I've had here in my PC, in my laptop rather, for a good while. And so, wherever you are in the world, whether it's day, night, afternoon, welcome. And thanks for being here with me. I'm VBeautiful. I'm going to do my best to communicate with y'all what I've written down. It's coming from my own inner viewpoints, inner thoughts. And some of the thoughts, I think, because all thoughts are universal, there may be something you heard here from other people. I don't know, but that's how I think. It's a conglomerate of thoughts, and we're gonna pick up. Each one of us is gonna pick up some of the same energies or the same thoughts, sometimes at the same time. And I put that out in a video about a year or two ago, to where sometimes we just have the same thoughts at the same time. Different people do, and that's how energy works. We pick up on it. Well, enough of that. Let me go ahead and read this. My laptop is to my right, but I'm gonna put it in front of me in my lap, giving it a true meaning of what it's supposed to be in your lap, right? Laptop. All right, now, time versus energy, part 2. Memories are energy, stored in an etheric form in our cells, which are said to be electric or electromagnetic. Life force, heart force, energy, aka again energy, vitality, are all parts of one memory energy source within us. Y'all got to marinate on that, okay? And meditate on it for a while. Sit still. Let that sit still in you. Bring some life to you. All right, now some people say that there are all kinds or types of love, and I say there's only one love, but many expressions of it. Now, many people say God is love. Now, we ain't here to debate whether there is a God or not a God, or what your beliefs or your knowings are. We're just here to just hear me out on this, okay? Stay with me here on what we were taught. And so many people say God is love. Yet the moment something in their life turns upside down, they blame this very same God for their trouble. Now hurt, they lock up the chambers of their hearts, which keep them living, just so they won't have to experience the pain they call love again. So this is talking about people who were hurt by love, and or who they say that, love is the cause of their pain, and so they decided to not love again, to just throw it away. Some people say, you know what, I tried that love thing one time, and I ain't trying it no more. So now they go out here. But anyhow, so even if love was or wasn't to blame for your pain, you can't punish it. Feelings, emotions, whether positive or negative, are intrinsic parts of our existence. By closing your heart off to love, you've only closed or shut yourself off from expressing a vital part of your existence. When the spirit of love comes upon us, yeah, I did say spirit of love, or activates within and mates with our spirit, it is a gift and not a curse. It is a mirror of what is already radiating inflectively within us. Y'all still with me? I know it's kind of deep. Overcome with joy, we reflect this or these feelings onto the person or people in our lives, only to be disappointed that some don't receive or reflect it back to us. Talking about that love. Now, feeling betrayed and destroyed by love, you see it as an evil enemy, never to be trusted again, a destructive force to be defeated. Now on a warpath, vengeance becomes yours, and knowing or unknowingly you set out to destroy love and the person or people who hurt you. So now, turning away from the light of your heart has led you to dwell in the dark chambers of your mind, intentionally setting traps to destroy others while knowing that they are in search of love or is radiating in love's glow as you once did. Loving and endearing words of assurance are the bait you now use to lure innocent victims into your lair. Only in this case, the lair is your broken heart, which you had already placed in a deep freezer for storage. You knew that you had nothing to offer anyone but broken promises or dreams that you had no intentions of fulfilling. You had now officially become a predator. I know it's a frozen-hearted monster, taking advantage of others for your own selfish pleasure and moving solely on instinct for survival like an animal. You thought this was your strength and power, but it only revealed your weakness and vulnerability. That very thing you thought you could run away and hide from by creating this false sense of security, control, and power over others. You never thought of securing control and power over yourself first and foremost. When one is heartbroken, it can literally feel like you have a physical illness. You can't think properly. You don't want to eat. You don't want to move or engage in everyday activities, and you barely get any sleep because you're heartbroken. So it can make you. How many of y'all can put that in the comments? Say, yeah, you know what? It do make me feel like I'm sick or something, like something's wrong with me. But heartbreak can shut you down mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This powerful expression of love spirit on a person has them now feeling attacked and injured. Interestingly, you can have these same symptoms when in love, only it doesn't feel like an illness, and you may be more energetic and hyped rather than feeling depressed and depleted. I know bitterness, anger, feeling ashamed, and feelings of abandonment has led you to take action into thinking that you were protecting or shielding yourself from yourself. You thought that by placing your heart in a deep freezer, locking it up with chains and the master key would keep it safe from love. However, when love mated with your spirit, y'all bore a child together, and it goes by the name Desire. of the light you freely and frequently engage in. But without love to guide and nurture it properly, it runs around like a rambunctious child, out of control of its own nature. Meaning that if love is the parent or the creator of desire, okay, and it's no longer guiding that desire, desire becomes a ravaging energy, not thinking, not caring, just doing what it wants to do, just expressing itself without love to guide it and rein it in and say, give it its direction and guide. These are my viewpoints. Okay. All right. So my beautiful ones, you have the choice and the key to unlock the chains of your heart that bears the love you place in that deep freezer. No matter how many days, months, or years your heart was in the freezer, it did not capture love. You only gave up that part of yourself, or so you thought. Love still activates us, and no matter how much we thought our hearts were on lockdown, love will overpower us because it will not be denied. Meaning, it's going to express itself. Closing oneself off from their heart can lead to abusive, toxic behaviors against ourselves. The emotions we refuse to show from a standpoint of love shows up in addictive ways such as promiscuity, overeating, gambling, drugs, drinking, smoking. You get the point. In other words, no discipline or self-control is in order. The message in this, for me, is our presence here in these spiritual, physical bodies is to experience and express all of the emotions allotted to us. And this is specifically for people who that statement is specifically for those who think that, well, we only live once. So now, if you only live once, then you need to express all those emotions while you can, no matter if they're sad, bitter, loving, ugly, sweet, whatever it is, because it is a part of your learning and knowing who you are, how you're made up. Remember, the heart keeps us physically here, and to harden parts of it is like shortening your lifespan. Let's face it, behaving like a zombie or robot, iron person, ideologically, it doesn't seem very pleasant, and it isn't very pleasant to others who come upon that part of your energy. We can't blame others for how we feel, and we can't blame love either. Above all, we go against the better part of our beating hearts when we move to destroy others. Thank love for allowing you to express the deepest part of yourself, by allowing you to feel its energy deeply moving within you. Don't blame yourself. That was a genuine blessing. I don't say blessing, that was a genuine blessing, which a lot of people don't ever get the chance to experience. Let go of the memories of your past and free yourself from the emotionless bondage that you wrapped yourself in. If you think you have only one life to live, remove all fears of getting hurt. Don't shortchange yourself by giving up on yourselves and love. You have the power and the choice. They're both yours. Now, that's basically the end of it, but I'm going to add a little bit more stuff to it. A lot of times when we meet people, whether you're men or women, a lot of times people say, you know what? I'm different. I'm not like the rest. And I beg to differ. Because when people say that they're different, a lot of times when you get to know them, they're very much like a lot of people, and you get the same, the same expressions and the same ramifications of hurt or not being hurt. Okay, but most times, when the ones who say they're different, they wind up being the same people who hurt you. Now, for me, different. This is how I view different. Different is someone who's deemed as being looked at as being odd, an outcast, a misfit, crazy, someone who don't normally fit the standards of what society think they are. Okay, the black sheep of the family. Those are the different ones. Okay, and sometimes people who meet you may think that you're one of those misfits or the odd ones. Okay, so those to me are the true different ones. Okay, those who are not really commonly accepted by society's standard of what sane or what proper behavior should be. So I just want to come and share, and all of this is involving energy. This is all energy. Whatever you speak out your mouth, it takes energy to speak, energy to listen or hear, energy to see, okay, energy to smell with breathing. That's all energy. So time versus energy. Some people say, you know what, time heals all wounds. I have a friend that say, no, it's intentions who heal all wounds. Well, let's say time, intentions with energy heals all wounds. So you have to put that intention on healing yourself or making yourself whole, but you have to be in touch with yourself, and you have to be in touch with that pain. You got to feel that pain. You know what? And analyze it. Become one with that pain. Think about it, how it's making you feel, why it's making you feel the way you feel, and then you may can get an answer from it to begin your journey of wholeness and peace and calm within yourself, and then eventually with others. So if you enjoyed this little video of mine, and if you got anything from it and worth sharing, and you please share it out to others if you got something from it. And thank you for joining me and keeping me company. And I'm gonna leave out with this song by Spring Game. Okay, baby, we got issues. And this is basically a song. I like to know the little. So goodbye, my love. Already found someone that I'm thinking of, and I lose myself again. Again, thank y'all for joining me. I've gone through some of these experiences and I embrace them. It doesn't feel good, but once you analyze them and you learn the lessons from them, or you're always learning though. I mean, it feels so good when you get what it's about. And I'm not closing my heart off to love, no matter how many times I've been hurt. I'm just coming out of a 8-year abstinence, and no, I'm not with anyone right now. But and I'm not saying I'm gonna go out there being promiscuous either. But I'm ready to engage with people, and someone who I really connect with, and for those who we do connect with, understand where they are. We may be in different spaces at one point in time, or this particular time, and we may be on different levels, and sometimes it's like a prelude. Life puts people in those. Life puts you in a life with someone in your life as a prelude for what's coming. So you may fail the prelude. You may not be ready when someone comes and like He's, you may not pass that test, but it's getting you ready for the test preparation. So when that person comes in your life, that one that you think is your soulmate or your partner or your life sharer, then be ready. So with that said again, thank y'all for joining me, and please stay tuned for another video.